Greetings, ladies and gentlemen, dear listeners. This is COMETSA Radio Africa, the voice of COMETSA, the organization everybody wants to be associated with. The mind, the journey, the destiny. We apply our mind to the journey that takes us to our destiny. That is our philosophy. We inform and entertain. We develop and educate. We empower and support. We associate and network. That is the idea. We are a business and professional management services 24/7 internet streaming radio station. We broadcast 50% of music and 50% of talk shows. Our talk shows aim to affirm and support business professionals and entrepreneurs in their personal and professional journey of bringing difference to the world. Our objective is to use the African storytelling and LEKGOTLA conversation methodology in offering career coaching, education and learning guidance, continuous professional development, enterprise and entrepreneurship development, and connecting supply to demand. My name is Tsima. I am the CEO and the Executive Business Coach at COMETSA GOC International. You may visit our website at www.cometa-goc.com to learn more about our other business offerings. We encourage you to consider taking individual or corporate membership at COMETSA Friends and Supporters Club NPO and be part of this wonderful journey. You may do so online at www.cometsaclub.africa. You are welcome to write to us at callcenter@cometa-goc.com or at admin@cometadevelopment.com. In the previous broadcast, I took you through the content that we will use in engaging with you should you be one of our guests at COMETSA Radio Africa, and that was the content for episode number 1, which focused on early childhood, primary, secondary, and high school journey. Today, I would like to look at episode 2, and of course, as a reminder, I want to let you know and remind you that we are focusing on the development through storytelling, which is the African way of transitioning or transferring knowledge. So in episode 2, when you visit us, we will spend time engaging with you, conversing with you on your experiences of your tertiary level education, learning and development journey. Here we are very interested in finding out how you came about to follow the studies direction that you are following at tertiary level. We are very interested in finding out whether your teachers and your high school made input and influence you to choose the direction that you have chosen. Many of us arrived at the high school, at the university, without knowing exactly what degree or studies direction we are going to follow. And those who have really received good guidance while they were in high school and went as far as visiting the various universities tend to be actually well ready when they join the university. Many of us are not at that level. We are also very keen to know whether you followed or did not follow any structured way of identifying the tertiary institution that you have now decided to join. Here we're looking at how did you decide at a particular college? How did you identify it? What information did you have that helped you? Or the particular university or academy? And what help did you get? Did you have coaching given to you, what we will call educational coaching at high school, mentoring or advisory, or not? So that is very critical for us because this is what we want to get down to in influencing the way we actually shape our development journey. We are very interested in the input that your teachers made in helping you to take the decisions, and if so, which teachers were those, and why did they feel the importance of doing that? That is one aspect of our conversation with you in this episode 2. We will also develop interest, or we will also engage you on the type of financial support structure that you put in place. Here we are very interested at whether you're getting financial support from your families, or you got financial support from your family, the parents, or you sourced your own financial support, and how you went about. Because it is that approach that you use that becomes very helpful for other people that follow after you, or that mistake that you make that will help other people to avoid it. So it's very important. It might sound less important for you, but it is very important for this program, because on this platform we are wanting to empower other people that are still to follow on our footsteps. If you had decided on a particular study's financial model, we want to know if you have been successful at doing that. And if you are successful, what is it that you did right? If you were not successful, what did you do wrong? And if you were to go back and redo it, what will you stop doing and what will you start doing? By so doing and telling your story, we are able to empower the others. And we are very curious to know who ultimately really financed you, and what did they see in you that made them want to commit the resources to you so that you can complete your studies. The other aspect of our conversation with you at episode 2 is regarding the source of information that you use to arrive at a point where you could be able to take dependable decisions. Was it sourced out of your own effort? Was there a library at your school? Did you visit the universities and get more information, or did the universities come to you through what they normally call the career exhibitions? Or did you use internet to source the information? Did you watch TV or listen to radio? That is very important for us to know, because ultimately that actually then informs many people out there. Then we move on to engage with you on your experiences as you arrived on campus. Something that is very funny, that looks very innocent, is simple thing like, did your parents drive you from home to the university on the first day? Or did they drop you at the taxi rank or at the bus station and say goodbye, give us a call when you arrive at campus? Or how did that happen? That has a lot to say about you and your relationship with your family, or about you and your independency, or about the chances or the difficulties that parents have, and the inability for them to really walk the path with you as you transition from your home to the new life on campus. So by sharing these experiences, we learn a lot from each other. We are also very interested as to whether when you arrive on campus, you attended any induction and orientation events, as to whether your university offers those. And if they don't offer those, were you able to plug in the gap by putting together your own orientation? Take the information guidelines of the university and structure your own program where you visit various important places to get to know how to use them or how to access them. Or did you structure your year plan, or you waited to be shocked when you arrived in the class only to find that they throw these things at you and you just have to go along? All those are very, very important insights that will be very helpful to those who come after you. And we are very interested in hearing from you in terms of the difficulties and the challenges that you experienced when you arrived on campus. The biggest component of a campus life is accommodation. There's a variety of various type of accommodations that are made available, and all of them offer different type of advantages and disadvantages. Someone that is accommodated at the residence inside campus is different to someone who hires a private accommodation in the city center and has to arrange or buy a bus ticket, and every morning wake up, catch a bus, go to campus, spend a day on campus, and then drive back home. Or somebody who is a daily scholar, who lives in the township, wake up in the morning, catch a train or a bus or a taxi, and then go to campus. All those are the dynamics that many students in our country are faced with. So that is very, very important for us to drill down and get your experiences. And by you telling your story, we are able to prepare other people out there who will otherwise be struggling to settle on arrival on campus. The campus life is not only made up of lectures. It is also made up of a lot of extramural activities. And we are interested in those, and also in terms of how those shaped your life, how they contributed to your well-being, and how they contributed to your academic program, or how they disrupted your academic program. The university is a reflection of the bigger society. And therefore, there's no right or wrong way of living the university life. The key thing is being aware of all the possibilities that are there and share with us what you did with those possibilities and how those shaped you. And how did you balance the extramural activities with your academic program, and ultimately what results did you produce? And we often ask you to sum up your overall experience of your campus and tertiary institutional life, and then also recommendations as to whether there are other things that needs to be changed, and advice to those who are coming after you in terms of how to tackle that university life. University campuses have a lot of societies and clubs that serve multiple interests: political clubs, social clubs, sport clubs, business clubs, you name it. And it is always advisable that as a student, you participate in one of those. Now, normally when you come to COMETSA Radio Africa, you are properly a graduate and you have done those or you have not done them, and you are then reflecting in the form of a story what happened. And you are giving guidance and advice to those who come after you to either follow your example or not to follow it because maybe it didn't work, or follow it because it worked. And that is really the rationale behind you sharing your university life, campus life with us on this platform. When we arrive on campus, in many cases, we will have left our friends back home, and we arrive on campus, we have no friends, if you are not lucky to have come with your former schoolmates. It's expected that you'll meet new people, you make new friends. We are very interested in that because university will have people from all over the world, and it's an opportunity to start building a network that could actually become very useful in future. Or you can choose not to focus on those. And then we want to know from you whether that approach was right or wrong. And by so doing, again, we help others to a little bit be conscious of what they do or what they don't do. And of course, ultimately, we want to know if your university life bore any fruit. Did you achieve what you intend to achieve? What results you produce? And after 2, 3, 4, 5 years of being on campus, what has become of you? And how did you close up? And of course, we are interested in activities and programs that you undertook that were preparing you for the day when you leave campus to start a new life out there in the industry. So that will be the content of episode number 2. Should you be invited to become our guest, our speaking partner at COMETSA Radio Africa. So that is the content of episode number 2. We thank you for tuning in. We hope we can host you as one of our speaking partners, and let's use your own story of your life to empower the others. Once again, my name is Tsima. I am the CEO and the Executive Business Coach at COMETSA GOC International. As stated earlier on, you can visit our website, which is www.cometsa-goc.com. And once more, we encourage you to consider becoming our individual and corporate member at COMETSA Friends and Supporters Club, NPO, which can be done online at www.cometsaclub.africa. And by so doing, you will be joining a movement that is really there to affirm and empower business people in their journey of changing the world. We will welcome receiving emails from you. Our email address is callcenter@cometsa-goc.com. Call center is spelled CALLCENTRE. Or you can send email to admin@cometsadevelopment.com. We will certainly get back to you. We thank you for tuning in. We are looking forward to welcoming you at our next broadcast, and we will follow up with episode 3 of our guidelines for speaking partners or conversation partners at COMETSA Radio Africa. Goodbye and take care.